How Thomas Jefferson felt after freeing 7 of his slaves. He owned more than 600 of them. You are the worst explosion I've seen. But you saw me. Spending money on infrastructure, healthcare, and education. Overspending on military, mausoleum, statue, and useless state project. Communist states, engineers working on the Brooklyn Bridge watching construction workers die violently from their blood boiling after finishing work on the tower foundations like, noted, the Persians controlled Afghanistan for over 200 years. Yup. The Greeks occupied them for over 3 centuries. Correct. And the Mongols controlled them for over 100 years. That's right. So Afghanistan shouldn't be known as the graveyard of empires. Afghanistan is the graveyard of empires. The French want to be involved in the Italian campaign, but you just mock them for losing in 1940. Your generals don't welcome the French generals, and you want to utilize their troops as just coolies and... The French break through the Monte Cassino line. Hey wow, they broke the Monte Cassino line. Denmark gaining land after doing absolutely nothing during the First World War. Literally everyone, as World War II was on the way in 1936. The Swiss inventing white chocolate, German immigrant, throws away old clothes, Argentine bums the next day, German soldier. I am going to fight this battle until my very last breath. Alvin York. No you ain't. Rich American colonists in the past meeting a rich modern American today, eating what appears to be a lobster, dressed in whatever the hell it is. Is it crack? Is that what you smoke? You smoke crack. 40-year-old pistol in my head, 40-year-old pistol in reality. People. Men dressed and acted like men back in the day. Men back in the day. 1849. Samuel Robotham writes book about flat Earth, reviving flat Earth theory in the modern era. More than 2,000 years ago. Eratosthenes measures the Earth's circumference using 2 vertical sticks. When you run a socialist country so poorly that another socialist country overthrows your regime, CIA spends $20 million on a cat to eavesdrop on the Soviets. Gets ran over by a taxi immediately. We plan to build 3 nuclear plants. We finished the first one in 1978. In a national referendum, 50.47% vote against starting it up. Also, there is now a law against nuclear power plants. March 2000, somewhere near the North Pole. What do you mean our only way of communication will be gone? The company went bankrupt, and they will start deorbiting the satellites. Literally every civilization. Literally every civilization. Literally every civilization. First triumvirate, Pompey, Caesar, Crassus, second triumvirate, Antony, Octavian, Lepidus, peasant. I cannot pay. These taxes are unfair. Lord, you talk a lot of shit for someone with such a flammable house. Seeing Zeus and Hera's wholesome relationship, and love for their kid in the film. Reading actual mythology. The Russian Revolution of 1905. Tsar Nicholas II. Democracy and a ton of dead protesters. General Ne Win. Stopping your country's population from shifting too far to the left wing by making some reforms. General Ne Win. Stopping your country's population from shifting too far to the left by making everybody drive on the right side of the road. Indians and Iranians watching Europeans fight over who is Aryan. The fuck they doing over there? Menelik II defeating Italian invasion. Anti-imperialists. Massacring and enslaving thousands anti-imperialists in the conquests of Gala and Kaffa. Normal people with time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Wow, that's really cool. History nerds with time machine. Bro, please, for the love of God, don't go painting in wheat fields. 8-bet. Kirby if they were a Nazi scientist at the end of the war, being brought to the USA during Operation Paperclip. I'm grateful it all fell apart. Now I get to move on to better things. World superpowers when entering Vietnam. World superpowers when leaving Vietnam. When Czechoslovakia and Japan ran into each other in Siberia. You shouldn't be here, neither should you. Moses is absent for 5 minutes. The Israelites. People today. Thomas Jefferson writing the Declaration of Independence. Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin not being trusted to write because they thought that he'd add jokes. Louis Pasteur seeing TikTokers drinking raw milk. Jonathan Swift with 10 pages. Modern protests with hundreds of people. Otto von Bismarck establishing universal male suffrage in hope that peasants vote for conservatives. Industrialization. The German government never reapportioning the districts. 1912. Stalwarts. Civil rights. This is brilliant. Corruption. But I like this. Governor John Peter Altgeld, will you listen to me? I am not an anarchist. He's right. He's an anarchist and a communist. Goebbels depicts the perfect German as tall, muscular, blonde, ultra-handsome chads. Also Goebbels. When you're a junior conspirator, but the president will only surrender to you, and your co-conspirators don't want to shed blood. Well, I guess I'm in charge now. Canadians 99.99% of the time. Canadians in a war. I can't wait to learn more about post-colonial African history. Random general takes power, becomes a dictator, and kills 100,000 people, gets assassinated and replaced by another violent general who kills twice the amount of people. Chinese communists dealing with a deposed monarch? Russian communists dealing with a deposed monarch? Bosnians. Can we go to the beach? Croatia. Absolutely fucking no. Pharmaceutical company Grunenthal pushing thalidomide into US market after being approved in Canada and multiple European nations. Frances Oldham Kelsey and all her superiors at the FDA. Average price of rent. Before 1950, most US families rented their homes. Renters in 1931 paid an average of $18 per month to their landlord in rent. We must go back. Meanwhile, at the Berlin Conference, I want to colonize the resource-rich Congo. No, it's mine. Let's claim the whole continent of Africa. Yeah, Treaty of Tordesillas, go brrr. Be Australian. Advocate combined arms warfare in World War I. Be last man knighted on the field of battle. Lead several key institutions in Australia post-war. Despite all his titles instructed, his tombstone only have his name on it. Die. Show me the wife of Napoleon. I said the real wife of Napoleon. Perfection. Brezhnev. Doesn't want an anti-communist president elected in the USA. USA. Elect an anti-communist president anyway. Brezhnev and an anti-communist president.